can we move that?
You can move it off, that'd be good. Like this.
Hello, may I help you?
Yes. My name is Kevin Mogler. I came to take a full tour of the city.
I'm Owen Mitsunikos, the head realtor of Go Hailsu.
I'm Francesca Dasha. I'm the head of agricultural research.
I've heard some pretty interesting things about this place. I'm curious to see if I would like it.
Yes, the 7 p.m. meeting about moving to Go Hailsu.
That would be me.
This is a model of Go Hailsu. Some of the choices of housing are a small house on the far outskirts, or a luxury apartment 1 ring closer to the center of the city.
Why are all these houses spherical?
The city designers and planners, along with architects, made sure that all buildings were safe and efficient. That is why the houses are dome-shaped, to allow the wind to swirl around them instead of attempting to go against the wind. The walls are also fire retardant, and all buildings have emergency alert buttons to allow police and medics to get to your house as soon as possible in the case of an emergency.
What do you mean city designers? Don't civilians design their own houses?
The city was actually designed before construction and was built for maximum efficiency. That is, the engineers used the engineering design process to create these innovative solutions. The engineers used the engineering design process to identify the solution, brainstorm, evaluate, and choose the solutions. These innovations actually improve everyday life by preventing unnecessary emergencies and allowing for easier and more efficient transportation.
We use many kinds of engineers, but our main engineers were our agricultural engineers who help develop new ways to farm, our civil engineers who design our infrastructure, and our communications engineers to make sure that our city is well connected.
Hey, is that the Iceberg Center? I love watching a hockey team play every week.
Yes, that is the home of the Hailsu Seals. Now I will talk about the service and recreation wing of the city. Here you will find police, fire, and hospital facilities, as well as sports fields and performing arts centers. Town Hall, where we are, is located at the north part of the city, and there are evacuation bunkers on either side of the underground farm.
What are these 2 giant windows for?
That is the underground hydroponics facility, called the Universal Underground Farm, or the UUF. It is the bedrock of our society because it is our main fight against poverty. Here you will receive weekly rations of free kale and lentils at no extra tax, and it helps people who are temporarily struggling to find a job stay healthy at the same time. It is also the single largest employer of the city.
So Kevin, what have you heard of our farming facilities so far?
Well, I've heard the basics of the Universal Underground Farm. Sunlight obviously cannot be achieved underground, so different kinds of light, such as UV, infrared, and visible light are used to imitate sunlight. Also, no soil is used, just water.
You have the basics, but let me fill you in on some details. The water is purified and infused with nutrients to ensure that the plants remain as healthy as possible. The plants are grown in a synthetic sponge-like material to allow them to soak up the nutrients when they need it.
What kind of plants do you grow?
We grow all kinds of fruits and vegetables, but our main crops are kale and lentils. We chose kale and lentils because they are high in nutrients, hypoallergenic, and vegans, vegetarians, and people with religious restrictions can eat them.
What's that robot doing down there?
That is our automatic harvesting and monitoring device, or AHMD. It monitors the plants to ensure that they remain as healthy as possible and harvest them when they are ready to be harvested.
I can see these 2 elevators next to the windows. Why would these windows be built? People could just go down and see it themselves.
That is for the education factor. Students aspiring to work here can come to these windows without having to travel underground. The windows allow for a fuller view of the farming area, and students use them to see how they could possibly improve them in the future. I myself once looked through those windows when I was a student.
Now I will talk about the commercial zone. Here you will find every store and shop on the planet, as well
Hold on a second. What are those?
Those are our elevated walkways. They run through the 60th floor of every commercial building to make transportation between them more efficient.
Why does it look like Tarzan designed these buildings? Like grass and leaves and vines were all over them.
Those are our vertical farming facilities. They work in the same way as the UUF, except they use actual sunlight for photosynthesis. They work alongside with our rooftop gardens to increase our output of crops even farther. The students at the Goa Hill Sioux University did a study and found that the percentage of oxygen in our air is significantly higher than that of the rest of the world. One of the main reasons oxygen stays so well circulated around our city is due to our ventilator system. The ventilator system brings the oxygen from the farm underground to the citizens above and brings the carbon dioxide from above ground to the farming area below.
I did get a blast of fresh air when I came into the city. Where's the school all these amazing students come from?
That brings us to the central part of the city, Goa Hill Sioux University. It is the pride of our city. The students here use the engineering design process to create the UUF, design the houses and buildings, and create thousands of jobs. GHU catapulted our city to the top of the world in so many categories and proved that education is the foundation for success. Well, this concludes our mini tour of the city.
I appreciate the information. I will strongly consider moving here in the future.
Now begin our question and answer.
What innovative and futuristic designs are used in your urban farm environment?
Well, we used rows of plants, and they are pipes that have the sponge inside of them, which allows the water to drip down, and the plants soak them up because they're growing from the side of the poles.
We also have the vertical farming facilities up here that use natural sunlight, as well as the rooftop gardens to use all available space for crops.
The rooftop gardens also provide natural cooling for the buildings.
Great job. What steps did you take to prevent disaster in the event of a crop failure or an outbreak of disease?
Well, because we have 3 different ways that we get our crops, and the chance that an earthquake happens and the underground farming facilities are unavailable, we use our rooftop gardens and vertical farming facilities above ground to cover for that.
Last question. How does your city provide healthy food at a reasonable cost to your citizens?
Well, our city actually grows kale and lentils that you can receive that are delivered to you weekly for free. And so we make sure that gets into everyone's diet.
Thank you, guys.